Hey, it's Clay. Welcome. No. Okay, here. We'll leave that in. See, that's how I screwed up. Usually that would get cut out, but this is actually a vlog. So do I really need to introduce myself? Probably not. But welcome to a Friday fireside chat that's not in front of the fire. Want to be in front of the whiteboard so I can kind of just map out some numbers here. And I'm sure, I don't know what I'm going to title this, but probably not the wisest move from a business perspective. But I mean, we're still close to the start of the new year. And I want to make sure that your mindset, your goals are aimed at the right thing. And a very, very quick way that I've identified, and by no means am I saying this makes me sound like, oh, Clay, you're so brilliant. No, it's relatively common sense here. But what I see a lot, and then what just tells me, oh, this person is, they are, I mean, I admire their ambition, don't get me wrong. I admire their drive. I admire that they're just not deciding to sit around and do nothing. So I admire all of that, but you need to focus on other things first. Your eye is on the wrong ball for now. First, cross those hurdles, and then you can come back to this one being, in this specific case, trading. And what is this hurdle? Well, the hurdle is $99. And $99 for what? That is for the service that I offer, the inner circle. Oh, here comes a sales pitch. No, I assure you, this is not a sales pitch. This is actually an anti-sales pitch. This is why I would say this is not very wise on my part from a business perspective. But the $99 service I offer is, a chat room, a newsletter, and all that. And this is $99 per year. Again, I promise, if you're one of those people that's offended as soon as somebody implies that money should be spent, you'll actually like this, because I'm going to tell you in this situation to not spend any money with me. But if you are showing up and you're looking at $99 per year, actually, let me do this too. So let's pull out the calculator. But if you're looking at this as a per month price, then it equates to $8.25 per month. If you want to break this down even further and divide that by 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year, then per week, it is $1.90 per week. And not a lot of times, but once in a while, I'll see, Clay, I like your stuff. I like what you have to offer. And I'm going to do trading. I'm going to get into trading, but I just can't afford the $99. And I don't want to assume incorrectly. I say, well, you do realize that it's not like it's $99 per month, per quarter, like some people charge. Because okay, that's fine. An extra $100 every month, I could see that maybe weighing heavily on somebody. But I said, well, it's $99 per year. Yeah, no, I know. I just can't afford it. I can't do it. I can't management. I can't for whatever reason. And now I realize, and I don't want to come across as losing touch with reality, but I mean, when something breaks down to $8.25 per month or $1.90 per week, and you can't afford it. Now if you're just a cheapskate and you don't want to pay it because you think, well, no, I take that back. If you just don't like me, if you don't trust me, if you think that I suck as a teacher, if you think that insert fill in the blank of something negative about me, well then yeah, of course you're not going to pay the $99. But if you do like me, if you do like the free content that I offer, if you do see the value of joining a room, and if you do see the value in surrounding yourself with other traders, but you're not joining, then it's kind of twofold. Are you not joining just because you're a flat out cheapskate? Which is, I mean, come on. It takes money to make money and all that. Or are you not joining because, well, yeah, I just can't swing it right now. I can't afford it. If you're doing it because you cannot afford it, then definitely don't buy it. Don't even think about buying it. But don't even think about trading right now. If you cannot afford $100 for a year that breaks down to these numbers, then you have much bigger problems on your plate right now. You need to get your personal finances in order. Because again, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees. I get that. But $100 for an entire year, if that's going to make or break your numbers, or if you just can't afford that, then you need to, my guess would be you probably have some other debt or something out there that you need to get cleared up. But trading is not the answer for you. at this point of time, and my service is not the answer for you at this point of time. If you think that, well, I got 200 bucks and I'll take 99 bucks and then I'll use the last 100 bucks and I'm going to start to grow my account from there. No, that would just be a wrong impression on your end, and that's just not what it's about. So just, be honest with yourself. And there's no shame. If $100 is too much for you, or it's touch that's that could potentially, wreck, that's fine. Admit it to yourself though, so you can start to fix the problem. What are solutions to the problem? I don't know. Maybe getting a new job, maybe learning some sort of new skill so that you can increase the income that you make. Maybe it's just, let me go deliver some pizzas. Let me go fill in the blank. Let me go do Uber. Let me just do something as a side hustle that can create some more income into my situation. But $100 is a huge red flag that you should not be trading if you just flat out can't afford it. And I wish, like I said, the smart thing would be, hey, if you're down to your last $100, my service, that's right here. We'll take care of you and everything will be fine and dandy. Like I said, I could definitely twist it in that way, and that would be a much more lucrative way to go about it. But I'd rather have you focus on what needs to be focused on, right? Let's get your eye on the right ball. I'm not saying that you're not smart enough to be a trader. I'm not saying that you should never become a trader. I'm not saying that you should never, just stop pursuing forever. I'm just saying, let's get your eye on the right goal, and that goal is to shore up your personal finances. Who knows, maybe shoring up your personal finances is doing this right here. You might just need to go through, check out your budget. If you don't have a budget, that would be the first thing that you need to do to shore up your finances. But if you do have a budget, then maybe all you need to do is you check out the expenses. Maybe there's some expenses out there where if you cut them out, you can start to afford more stuff. Not necessarily to buy the service, but just in general to help fortify your finances to a much better place. But, like I said, overall, keep your eye on the right ball. And if $99 is too much for you, or it's going to weigh too much on things, then yeah, just don't even worry about trading right now. Just stop focusing on trading. I'm going to have to do all this free. No, all you're going to do is build a bunch of bad habits, and your budget already can't afford bad habits. So it really is a mess. So, $99, and I realize this isn't everybody, but I want to at least get it out there because it does happen every so often where if I can send somebody a link to this video and offer you up some encouragement that I'm not saying to never attempt trading, but to reassess your current plan, then that's awesome. If this video can help one person, that's great, because spending $100 and then all of a sudden having your family just that's kind of rough. But make sure you can afford it, and if you can't afford it, you gotta look around and figure out other ways that eventually you can afford it and can afford to be a trader, because $100 within the world of trading, I mean, it truly is a drop in the bucket. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.